Hey everyone, Kevin Jackal Johnston here, once again, your favorite human being and mine. I'm here with Pat, the owner of the Bar with No Name, 1651 Bloor Street West in Toronto. Right across the road is Keele Station. Come on over here guys, drink up. Thank you very much for joining us, having us over. Drink up there. Drink up here. Get on the train over there, go home, don't drink and drive. This is Geeking It Up in Toronto. Gentlemen, can you name the titles of each Star Trek movie in order from 1 to 11?
No.
You cannot.
I could give it a shot.
Give it a shot.
I probably won't be able to.
How about NIgel? How about you, sir?
All right, so
we can try. Okay.
Let's see. There's Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
Number 1, yes.
Star Trek 2: The Wrath of Khan.
Correct.
Star Trek 3: The Search for Spock.
Correct.
Star Trek 4. Was it The Voyage Home or was that 5?
Correct. Correct. Yes, The Voyage Home.
Voyage Home. You got it. Right? Star Trek 5, this is where you lose me. Because after Voyage Home was so bad that I actually stopped watching them until The Next Generation.
Oh, no, 5 was worse.
See? But no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Which one was it?
The Final Frontier, which they said was going to be the last one.
Spock's brother.
Yeah, his half-brother, yes.
Right.
Cybok.
Cybok,
Right,
whatever the hell.
right.
God and black.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Right? And was that the last one of the original ones?
No, there was one more.
No.
There was one more.
Of
Star
the
Trek
original?
6. Yeah, Star Trek 6.
So after the whole
I
thing
think
did-
what it was, Star Trek 6 was an apology to Star Trek fans because 5 was so terrible.
No, the reboot was great.
Six was good. I thoroughly enjoyed 6. That one, and
It was called?
That was.
The Undiscovered Country. That's when the
Yeah, I know.
moon. Yeah, that's when they go back to the story where the Klingons came to the Federation for help to join in.
All right then.
Yes, because they blew up their own mining operation there, Praxis, the moon. Yeah.
Oops.
Boom. Yes. All right. Then we had our first Next Generation film, which
Was the two the captains, both captains.
yes,
Picard and
which was a
Kirk.
ridiculous concept.
Yes.
Absolutely
Right.
ridiculous.
It was ridiculous, but I mean,
Title.
First Contact.
No.
Next Generation.
There. Well, close. Generations.
Oh,
Generations.
Generations.
Ah, man, that would actually make sense.
The only savings grace in that film was Malcolm McDowell.
Yes.
How can you not love
Well, he
Malcolm
plays an
McDowell?
excellent bad guy.
Perfect bad guy.
Right? Like I don't even know if he could play a good guy. Like you see him and you're like, yeah, bad guy.
It's possible they did in his youth.
I don't know. He
I
looks like a
think
bad
his first movie was Caligula. That was the one with a lot of really bizarre sex scenes inside. I think he was
That sounds
17
like
years
Malcolm.
old. Yeah, it was way back when. All right, so after Generations we had,
guy. First Contact.
First Contact. Yep.
and after that one we had.
I stopped watching them.
Oh.
Yeah, well you should have because that one was awful.
Yeah, I stopped watching them.
Yes.
But was that the one with the Borg?
No,
That was
First
Generations.
Contact was
First Contact was.
I thought they had two of the Borg. They only had one of the Borg?
just the one, yeah. And then we had Insurrection, Star Trek Insurrection.
Somebody's son? Was it somebody's son?
No, that
came
was
out?
the next one.
Oh, okay. Wow, there's another one.
Yeah,
too.
it's where Data, in number 9 there, he breaks down and they're on some planet where nobody gets old and nobody in the theater cared. It was
No.
awful.
Yeah.
I was actually having conversations with a bunch of guys beside me, and we were talking about the older episodes. You know, we kind of gave up watching.
Not bad, eh?
Yeah.
You see?
I tried to get my money back, and the manager said, no, the movie's gone on too long, you can't.
Yeah, you have to go in earlier.
You freaking moron. Yeah.
There's another one that did that too. Oh, Avatar did that to me. Not Avatar with the blue guys. Avatar, the Airbender.
Oh.
Yeah.
You
The
spent money
cartoon
on
was
that?
so good.
You
Because
spent-
of course, the cartoon was freaking great. And I've watched every episode of the cartoon. And I'm thinking, oh, live action movie, this is going to be great.
All right, Star Trek 10. Which one was that one?
That's
Wasn't
the
called
reboot?
Star Trek 10, no. But Star Trek, the 10th.
It wasn't a
I think
reboot
you've
yet?
already given the name up, haven't you?
It was Insurrection?
No, Insurrection
No,
was
it was-
9.
Then it's basically the clone.
Then it was
son
the
of,
clone of Picard,
Picard.
yes. Yeah. Star Trek Nemesis.
Nemesis.
The guy who's playing Bane.
I thought that was an episode.
No, that was, I think his last name's Brady. The guy who's playing Bane in the upcoming Batman. film.
Dark Knight Rises?
He was. Thank you. He was the bad guy in that movie. And again, really stupid premise. Yeah.
Yeah,
But then the reboot,
Which was?
which
was
was
gorgeous.
called what? Which was called what?
Star Trek.
Star Trek. There we are. Cheers.
Pretty sure it's called Star Trek. But now see, that's where you do a Star Trek movie.
That's the right way. Now,
That was well done.
here's the big thing. Place in order from worst to worstest Star Trek films. What were the 3 worst?
Undiscovered Country.
No.
Was-
how
was-
could you say that's the worst?
Gotta
No,
be
it was
Voyage
one
Home.
of the worst.
Really?
Yeah. Undiscovered Country was the one where they.
No, the Klingon. No, the big bird of prey. Big.
Yeah, I
we
mean the
finally
one
saw
before
the
that.
Excelsior.
God.
There you go.
The Voyage
Final
Home.
Frontier.
Yeah.
Final Frontier.
There we are.
Okay, Final Frontier.
I would say
and then the what you said, the Voyage Home.
Actually, I would say motion picture, the very first one.
Really?
Because
I actually
thought
enjoyed
it was boring as hell.
Well, yes.
Did you see it when you were a kid?
Yes.
That's why.
Yeah, that's why.
That's why. Yeah,
Right, so
your mind.
I
wasn't open to
actually
it.
enjoyed that one.
Oh, really?
Right, I didn't mind it.
I
too
didn't
much.
enjoy that one until I watched it 15 years after
Well, later.
I
Yeah,
first
that's
saw
what I
it.
mean, later. Yeah, exactly.
Because
So-
it was when I was a kid, I was bored to tears, and I saw that movie not on Laserdisc, but if you remember when VHS came out,
There's VHS
the
and beta.
competition was the big record thing, right?
Oh, yeah, the
What were they
Laserdisc?
called? No,
Those
they
were
weren't
what?
Laserdiscs. They were just a disc. I'm not sure if they were magnetic or if it was like a
I
record
thought they
player.
were later, but they were
They
huge.
were laser
Like they
discs.
looked like a giant record.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
There was the dual-sided laser disc.
it was. That's right. Then halfway through the movie, you'd have to unlock
okay.
the disc, put this big plastic case in, pull it all out, flip it over.
Oh yeah, that was first generation laser disc.
Oh,
first
my
generation,
yeah.
Lord, that was awful. That's what I saw.
And expensive. So,
Yeah, rentals were almost $10
Yeah.
per movie.
Expensive.
Those discs, awful.
yeah.
All right, so place them. You're saying Star Trek V was the worst. I agree. By the way,
Right, and then the Voyage Home with the when they where they go back to get the whales.
yeah, with whales. Yeah,
Right, that was
yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know. It might be easier to start from the top. Which one? Besides the reboot, because I think we have to. I think we agree that the reboot was probably the best Star Trek one.
Yes.
I would say so. Yeah, Star Trek
Right.
2 actually would be my favorite.
That's what I mean. Star Trek Wrath of Khan was my favorite.
Star
just
Trek
because-
reboot was a very close second.
That's what I mean. So those two, I think, are almost interchangeable, right? Then it would have to be for me. It would be Star Trek: The Motion Picture, and then put the rest of it where you want to.
Well, I think with my order, I would be going Star Trek V as the worst, and then your second worst would have to be Insurrection. It was absolutely
Terrible.
brutal. It was horrible, horrible. Nobody cared that people had to migrate from this little village to that place over there and walk in between some little anti-beamer technology. I don't care. No, the villains sucked.
Now,
The special effects were eh. The plot was nonsensical,
they
and the characters behaved like clowns.
yeah.
Complete
Well, I
clowns.
think they were like almost sad to be in that movie, but I think they were disappointed.
Well, I think what it was is as they were acting, they were thinking, I'm getting enough money here. I'm going to buy a boat. Sorry, Data, please go get this for me. Boat.
Pretty much.
Yeah, Maserati. I never had a Maserati before. Number one, go down there and beam that thing, and it's,
Now,
Sure.
how many times did they blow up the Enterprise?
the Enterprise. Star Trek 3, where the retrofitted Enterprise was
Correct.
destroyed, yes. And in Generations, the Enterprise D. So the,
Yeah.
They've
Actually,
actually blown it up a few more times than that because what they kept on doing, especially in the newer ones as opposed to the older ones, right? But in the newer ones, they kept, you know how it could detach? They
Yeah.
kept on doing that. Remember, they captured the planet, and then I've just noticed that they kick the shit out of the Enterprise quite often in the Star Trek movie. When isn't that supposed to be like the Federation's flagship? Like, isn't it supposed to be all but unstoppable?
you would think so.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you would think so. But I guess it doesn't make for good movie watching.
Yeah, true.
Either way. So I'll finish off my list there. Then I would also have to say, yeah, The Voyage Home was, it was a snoozer. I don't care about whales. I mean,
I know.
I've eaten whale meat. It's good.
And
So-
time travel, really?
Yeah.
Like, are you guys gonna fall back on the time travel one? Is that what you're gonna do?
Or you save the universe by a whale's actual song.
Well,
Yeah, so I guess if they take whales to the future, everybody else can now have whale meat. Well, a select few. It'd be very
because there's only a
expensive.
couple whales, right?
It'd be very expensive whale meat in the future, yeah. Pointless, stupid plot.
Yeah, stupid movie.
You know, very stupid.
Actually, there's the William Shatner who directed it.
There you go.
No, he did 5. Yeah, Nimoy did 4. I don't know. Maybe Nimoy was getting high or something. Like he was
maybe.
hanging out with hippies saying "Save the planet, save the planet, whatever."
Well,
save
that's
the
what I think
whales."
that's what it was all about. It was like, save the planet. No, save the...
No, don't use Star Trek to save the planet, man. Use Star Trek to blow something up, man. Maybe blow the whales up next time. Yeah, alrighty. Well, folks, we've taken up a lot of your time, but we want to thank you very much for joining us. We're here at the Bar with No Name at 1651 Bloor Street West in Toronto. Visit his bar online at www.thebarwithnoname.ca. He's right across the road from Keele Station on the TTC line. Don't drink and drive. Take the train and get loaded here.